What's going on, everybody? Brett here, and we're back jumping into some more Artifact. Gonna be picking up where we left off last time in this Phantom draft. It's a competitive Phantom draft. There are prizes on the line. We won our first game pretty convincingly, and we're gonna be jumping into our next match. We are joined today once again by Prolane. He has not gone anywhere. He's my good buddy and a great Artifact drafter. So check out the deck. Check out our heroes at least. We have Phantom Assassin, Treant Protector, and Zeus as our starting heroes, followed up with Bounty Hunter and Tinker. Let's go ahead and jump into the next match and get it going. So we have several small themes in this deck. We have a bit of a gold theme going on in the last game. If you were able to watch that, we had double Payday, which possibly ended up winning us that game with some very powerful items. And we also have a lot of board clear between March of the Machines and Thunder God's Wrath. So those are the two kind of synergies that I see that I think we'll be looking to take advantage of. Wow.
It's a strong deck. Yeah, the one thing last game, and like our draft in general, that the only thing we kind of are lacking in our draft being a black dominant draft is we have no gank and we have no pickoff, which is kind of rough. Like, we don't really have that cross-line potential that you usually want, and this is a pretty terrible flop for our Zeus right here as we get a Janata proc. Right. Not that it matters, he would have died regardless, but... It's not worth playing it in any
God, we could trade. We could trade. Anyway, alright, we're just going to let Zeus die. I think that is the correct play. Feels really bad. If our opponent goes something like Payday here, or not Payday, Track, then this will feel really bad. And it'll give our opponent a great start to their game. Alright, thankfully for us there was no Track. But double Phantom Assassin is such a beating.
Strong, yeah.
So we can look to Trebuchet the left lane or the right lane. It's really kind of either or.
Right lane right now we're kind of, it's our only lane we're wider than the opponent in, so I might say that. I don't usually like that, but it does look like maybe the best lane for right now.
Yeah, I think it's all pretty up in the air. What I'm looking at right now is where is Bounty Hunter going to drop next turn. The lanes are what they are. We don't have any great plays to do. It's nice to get that turn 1 Trebuchet hit. That feels pretty good. But that ultimately that 2 damage is probably not going to be relevant. But let's see if we can get a good drop with our Bounty Hunter, which is going to be difficult because everywhere he goes he's going to die if he gets in front of a hero. And if we're going to try and win right lane, I mean, we have no heroes in the left lane, but if we put him here, they just trade.
Right. Well, there's a chance he goes in front of that minion.
There is a chance. It's a 50-50 shot.
If you put him in the right lane, there's a chance he goes in front of PA and dies as well.
Right.
So it's I would probably go left lane just because you're going 50-50 either way. All right, and you dodge the Ursa, which is nice. And there's
we're going to trade.
Top deck a Track right here.
That would be great, and then we could also murder plot.
Let me see Murder Plot cover over that card.
Sure.
You could use that on his Bounty Hunter, make it attack your minion.
That's a great play, and I think that's what we're going to do. Nice. Yeah, I didn't see that line at all, so I'm happy you said that. Proceed, advanced plays for big boys only. Yeah, that feels really good. Wow, that sucks.
What did he play?
Slay. He slayed the creep.
Oh.
Well, so back to a trade.
I feel like Slay is a much better card than Murder Plot, so I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, it didn't feel altogether all that terrible. We could go Uncontested Grunt here and hope to curve into Phantom Assassin. I don't hate that. Yeah. We could Payday for 6 gold, which doesn't feel great. Next turn, if we want a Payday, we'll have decent amount more gold to do that with. So no lucky curve, but 4 damage to the tower uncontested feels good as well. Trebuchet doing its job.
No green cards yet.
I know. And I think we're running a pretty decent amount of green cards. At least, I think we're running at least 8 or 9.
You can hit F2.
Alright, so he's going to be killing us. We're going to lose 1 attack thanks to Fury Swipes, or 1 armor rather. But that's a temporary effect. It won't be there at the beginning of the next round. But right lane feels pretty crappy, but it is kind of nice that at the end of the day we still have that Trebuchet ticking down. Once again, just like we did in the previous game, I think we're going to pass spending our gold. That way we can potentially get a good payday, get a great card like Shiva's Guard, and try and go from there. And I think Zeus goes here to give us our earliest possible Thunder God's Wrath. Jamoy can't threaten Zeus, these minions aren't going to threaten Zeus. And in my mind right now, it's really just where do we want to drop Tinker. And we could go Tinker right lane and March of the Machines.
I would... What do you mean, March which lane?
March right lane. If we weren't having these 2 minions here, I would say this is, or the 2 creeps, I would not want to drop Tinker here, but the odds of us landing in front of one of these heroes is decent. We could double drop left lane.
Yeah, that's more what I'm leaning towards. There's no blue card you're going to play in the left lane right here, so...
No, I really don't like the idea of...
giving him all that free damage.
Yeah, also loading up on this lane makes an at any cost essentially a dead card. Whereas if he had a turn, like next turn, let's say, where he overloads the left lane, we wouldn't feel as bad about it at any cost. Getting our second Thunder God's Wrath feels pretty good, however. And we can March the Machines in the right lane right now.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Yeah, and so what that's going to do, guys, it's going to do 2 damage to the enemy tower over 3 turns, so 6 damage total, and 2 damage to every enemy in that lane as well. So 6 damage total there. That sucks. Opponent with the good plays. But
well,
glad...
It just opens you up for at any cost next turn. It'll clear the board and keep your Zeus alive.
Sure.
One kind of thing that a lot of people don't realize also about at any cost with Zeus is if you kill enemies with at any cost on like a really wide lane, the lane collapses before static shot goes off, or static field, which means you're almost guaranteed to do 7 damage to anything that's alive.
Right.
I must be ready.
Just kind of trading damage mid lane, that's okay.
Yeah, and our March of the Machines plus Trebuchet is wearing down this tower nicely. We're going to kill 2 minions. Phantom Assassin dies next turn if he doesn't pull her out. And we'll also have Coup de Grace if that's something we want to do, but we risk tossing a very powerful card. So we'll see.
It's all according to plan.
A lot of gold for our opponent, 48.
See if he has the TP.
And he does. Unfortunate. Would have been a great kill for us. He has the ability to now double drop 2 lanes. We really, even if he double drops left lane, it's not that great for us, just because it only at any cost only does 6 damage. They'll both survive. Let's see. Bounty Hunter will die.
Yes.
Thanks to static field. So we could look to take something like Traveler's Cloak, see what we get. Nice, and our Shiva's Guard is right behind it. So that feels great. So now it's just a matter of where are we dropping, you know? We could Treant Protector mid, Bounty Hunter right, and we're overloading right lane with Trebuchet plus March. We're potentially trading, and we've been trading a lot of damage in the mid lane as well.
That Treant Protector is going to die immediately, though.
Possibly. We'll also have Coup de Grace in the mid lane as well. But we need to be very aware that our opponent could Coup de Grace, you know, instantly.
Right.
Okay.
That's actually perfect. So you have initiative, so you can add any costs like with initiative here and clear that entire lane.
Absolutely, and that's what we're gonna do.
Really strong.
I like the Rejuvenator.
Yeah, he even got a Tornado proc. So it feels good. 12 gold.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
And then probably Traveler's Cloak here, just so you don't get any.
And we can Shiva's Guard here, and
yeah, it's strong.
Yeah, and I think I don't know if we don't save.
I think you Traveler's Cloak here. Because if he has Pick Off in his deck, he'll just kill you regardless.
Sure. Yeah, that felt pretty brutal, and next turn we can Thunder God's Wrath as an opener. We don't have initiative anyway in the mid lane, guys. Had we, somehow maintained initiative, or if that was a thing that we had, I'm fully expecting a coup de grace here on our Phantom Assassin. Yeah, that sucks. But let's get down to Shiva's Guard and weaken the heck out of all of these.
Yeah, it's nice.
And you'll see here we only have 1 armor. That's because Fury Swipes give us a permanent debuff of -1 armor. Ooh, and we're currently back to dying. But now we're not. And we'll be able to do that in 2 more turns, but unfortunately I don't know if we're going to have a way to save. Well, Thunder God's Wrath should kill her. Yeah, we'll be killing both of these at the beginning of next turn. Unless he has a way to save them, which I don't doubt. But it would feel pretty bad to put down a Stonehall Pike, not get the passive increase, and then to bring a hero back to the fountain.
I mean, yeah, he could heal it though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He could have healing potions of all different types. We're going to be dropping Tinker. We can Tinker left lane and get off a coup de grace.
Helm of the Dominator.
That sucks, because that's going to save him. He's going to put even more pressure on our lane. So that's a pretty powerful item for them to have, but we should have expected it. They had a lot of gold.
Yeah.
The game still feels good. I'm not unhappy about where we are. Having an uncontested Zeus with double Thunder God's Wrath and coup de grace, I'm not mad at it. Alright, so we can payday for 12 gold, or we can coup de grace one of these Phantom Assassins.
No, it's not cross lane.
Oh, it's not in any lane? Okay, sorry about that. We could kill Ursa, not necessary, so I think we're just going to payday.
Yeah, I agree.
12 gold. 12 gold is definitely a decent rate for that card. See what our opponent has. They can only play red cards. They only have 4 actual cards to play, 3 items.
The Legion has arrived.
That's a good one. That's going to slow our roll in this lane. See what else they may have. Would love to draw another March of the Machines for next turn. So this is Rebel Instigator. After the combat phase, if Rebel Instigator dealt battle damage to a creep this round, summon a Rebel Instigator. So he's going to be dropping another one in this lane. And the ring is also kind of brutal because our Thunder God's Wrath is getting worse and worse by the minute.
Yeah, it might actually be worth playing.
Depending on what we draw, it very well may not. But I've got a golden ticket. Alright. So now what we can do is we can Thunder God's Wrath, Blink Dagger into a different lane, and Thunder God's Wrath again.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Draw a card here, I think, is probably the way to go.
I think so as well, but let's make sure that we don't have the opportunity for some sort of trade or something with Pike, and I don't see one. So let's look to draw a card here. Our opponent did not spend their gold. Interesting.
Oh, you don't know that yet.
Do I not?
No, not yet.
Okay. Tinker. Where are we going with Tinker?
I think you Tinker left lane. Because you're going to be moving the Zeus.
Potentially the
mid
mid.
lane.
Yeah. So we also
I
have to
would
remember that Bounty
very
Hunter
much
and Jamoy are
expect
coming
a
down.
coup de grace. So now he had 13 gold. He bought 2 items for 9, which means like a 6 and a 3 probably.
Let's golden ticket, see what we're gonna get.
Something big. Horn of the Alpha. Okay, shop D, not bad. Use it. Every time secret shop item is free.
Right. Yeah, so guys, we spent 9 gold to get a 22 gold item that may become very relevant next turn. We don't know.
That's pretty sweet.
And
Push of
now,
knowledge. I'd push of knowledge first.
absolutely, we want to draw a card. We want to have as much information as possible. And getting a third Thunder God's Wrath feels great because if we coup de grace in a single lane, we really don't want to have the potential to accidentally discard a card as powerful as that. So let's Thunder Gods. Let's see what the board looks like after we do that. Honestly, I'm expecting another coup de grace. If we put this Blink Dagger on Zeus, I would expect them to coup de grace him instantly, or to have some way to kill him. So blinking him to another lane might actually be scary. He's able to Thunder God's Wrath with impunity from the left lane.
Yeah.
So it may be better to Blink Dagger the Tinker. In which case,
He
I'm
has
not
6 coup de graces in his deck.
Right, absolutely. So it's rough. And I mean, we're not doing so great in any of the other lanes.
15 seconds remaining.
I think I might chance it because like we're not doing well, like you said.
Just what I was looking for.
It's kind of hard though, knowing he has 6 of them in his hand.
I think we leave Zeus here. It just sucks because we could, if he doesn't insta-kill Zeus, then we just kill both Phantom Assassins. But if he does insta-kill Zeus, we have all these great blue cards stranded in our hand.
Right.
We can risk it.
I think I would probably risk it.
We could go in the right lane as well. And take some damage in this lane, but then nearly guarantee that we get it off in the right lane, in the center lane.
3.
It's risky either way. I don't. Up to you, dude.
I'm gonna do
Where'd you
this.
go, right
Yeah,
lane?
yeah, I went right lane. I think that's the play. We'll be able to Thunder God's Wrath. Unfortunately, not until after the damage is done here. We can drop our Rejuvenator.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah,
It sucks.
Rejuvenator kills the other PA.
It does, but so does the Thunder God's Wrath, which is kind of the whole point.
Let me see the right lane.
Protect the forest.
Okay. Tower Barrage Agloti Vandal doesn't feel bad right lane either.
No. That'll basically deal 3 damage. 1 piercing, 2 not piercing. We just can't kill Ursa unless we use a coup de grace, and I think we might want to, honestly.
I mean, he's getting jump blocked right now.
He is.
That's lame.
Yeah. That sucks, but it's okay. I think...
I mean, we'd already used our mana, so I don't really get the play, but...
Right. Next turn, it'll be back up to 7. 7 and 8 are kind of our magic numbers. Yeah, and he's going to save that Phantom Assassin anyway. No big deal. We're putting an extra 7 damage on the tower.
Right.
This is a tough game.
Still not bad for us.
Not terrible.
Oh, I didn't even think about that marksman machines right there. So
Yeah,
actually,
that's
Tower
pretty
Barrage feels a lot better here.
Yeah, it's gonna kill
Um,
this one, and it doesn't
And that
kill. It doesn't kill him. It's
Oh,
not.
no, not
it's
yet.
not piercing.
Yeah.
We'll do 3 damage to Ursa. Yeah, if he wasn't being chump blocked, I would say.
Yeah, coup de grace. But since he is, and I would, yeah, I was gonna say a Gloating Vandal definitely first, because then if he puts a thing in front of it to try to block it, we get more value from Tower Barrage, and you put it in the right place, so that now it also gets hit by Static Field.
I think we still Tower Barrage here.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't do anything, unfortunately, except for the static damage.
But now we're almost lethaling that tower, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it is going to be lethal on the upkeep because of the Trebuchet.
Yes, absolutely.
So now we drop left lane, I think, here.
Wow, free
3 Natasha's guard. That's such a good item for what our board state is in the left lane too.
It is. We could take both of these.
Yeah, I think you take both. Yeah, so already that, if you think about it, that golden ticket cost 9 gold and it got us a 22 gold item, and then just now, I think it's a 19 gold item for Natasha's.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it 25 gold? Is it 25 for Natasha's?
I'm not sure. It's at least 22, I think.
Oh, you're gonna drop mid lane.
I'm thinking so.
It wouldn't surprise me if he triple drops left lane.
So
But
we're winning right lane, and we've got mid lane down to 19, doing 7.
Yeah, I like it. I like it actually.
I wouldn't be surprised if
I
he's
didn't realize it was down to 19. Yeah, he is triple dropping left lane. So
That's
if we
fine.
get initiative and you can coup de grace that PA,
Yeah, exactly. That's the plan.
I mean, you could even Natasha's guard and cause it to go to another lane. That's like the big dick play.
I mean, we can coup de grace one of these guys, bounty hunter or something.
You don't want to lose your Natasha's.
Well, I know that would suck, but
They're 25 gold. Does he have initiative? If he plays a card, I think you don't do anything.
really,
If he doesn't play a card, you coup de grace. Yeah, because if he plays a card and gives you initiative, then you can coup de grace that. Yeah.
right.
And he has Helm of the Dominator active right now, which means he would take one of your minions as well in the mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be taking his Helm of the Dominator out of the game too.
You're right, and he'd be taking our Rose Leaf Rejuvenate.
Let's see.
So yeah, he just drew a card. Yeah, pass.
See what they do. They have 8 mana. Honestly, wouldn't be shocked if they had some sort of like
Hit
Go to-
fire.
yeah, something like that.
This will keep me in the fight.
Yeah, I would just keep passing.
This job may get rough.
The good thing about all these
Again,
items is coup de grace just like doesn't care how much armor you have.
Yeah, it doesn't care about any of that. If he hit fires again, you can still coup somebody here.
Mm-hmm.
Relentless Pursuit. Which means he can now coup no matter if you kill somebody mid lane or not.
Mm-hmm. But I still think it's worth it to kill the PA to make sure that they don't steal our 7/7. They're still sitting at 7 mana. 4 cards in hand, 2 items.
Nice.
Okay. So hope we don't discard something amazing.
No assassin.
Alright, that's fine. We
That's
could have
fine.
taken potentially gotten a Helm of the Dominator of our own with that, but that's okay. So,
Yeah, we would have had to develop the Zeus in the mid lane though.
The red mist is here.
So now, I think you need Tasha's guard. Yeah, and send the bounty hunter to another lane.
hmm
He can't coup you because he played the Gloaty Vandal.
right.
That item is so weird.
Yeah. We're about to wreck him. I mean, we're gonna
It's like
send
a primal
guys.
roar every turn for free.
Right. We save our 7/7, we deal an extra 7, an extra 2, and an extra 6 to that tower.
Well, you put the Stonehall Pike.
Absolutely.
So that's 8 plus 7, 15, 16, 17, 2 away from lethal.
hmm OP is scratching his head right now, trying to figure out all the times in his life where he went wrong that led him to this moment. And he concedes.
There it is.
Get out of town with your plays, son. Yeah, maintaining initiative there was absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
And of course, we got lucky. The item, the item was definitely going to give us an advantage there. Without it, not sure how the rest of that game would have shook out for us. It was certainly a difficult one. Alright, draft skill rank went up by 1. And we're going to jump into one more, guys. We're going to keep this to 2 videos, win or lose. Or two games, rather. Hope you're enjoying it so far. What do we got?
Our Zeus lives.
It does live.
It's going to go down to 2 attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Alright.
Alright, off the break.
That feels pretty bad. That's okay. We can track this Timber Saw. I think that's fine. Probably will die next turn. And we can Rebel Decoy. And get out of the way of this Ursa. And that's why that card is good, guys.
Exactly. Like I said when we were drafting, you almost...
Yeah, you want him to die.
Yeah, pretty much every time you play him.
And we can now Bounty Hunter, perhaps left lane, just to ensure that we have a presence here, because I don't think we'll have a way to save Zeus. Curious where Lycan will go. Potentially right lane or mid lane is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I would think mid lane. If it was me, it would be mid lane.
Mm-hmm. Alright, right lane. Not too sure about that.
Man, that curve on Bounty Hunter doesn't feel very good.
Yeah, feels pretty bad.
Oh, our first cheating death draw.
Uh-huh. We could also play
And our first
Dimensional
deep
Portal.
portal draw.
Yep.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
I think we definitely deportal here. Let's go wide. Green-red doesn't have a ton of ways to deal with going wide. But Enchantress will be coming down next turn. Viper Strike looking to take us down in 4 turns. Not great.
That curve, good lord.
Yeah, thanks. Apparently this guy said something about someone else's mom. And he's paying the price. So Zeus goes down. He's down to 1 attack, which just
Yeah,
feels
rough.
awful. I would not doubt at all if our opponent has a way to save Timbersaw, but he doesn't. So our gold goes up. Talk about, wishing we had a payday here.
And then you just drop cheating death and
Yeah. And we won it in this
repeatedly
lane.
play it on him every time. Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, you have to-
absolutely. I'm just pointing that out for those watching at home.
Yeah.
this card, the most key part of this is that it has to be in a lane where there's an allied green hero.
Or
We could kill Lycan right now.
right. That's kind of what he used his mana already, so and he has no item in hand.
Oh, actually that doesn't kill him, but we'll be able to kill him next turn for sure. Should have done the math a little bit on that, but that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
We take
I
no
mean, that's-
damage, he takes 4 extra damage. And we'll still have the cheating death next turn to use. Yeah, it's not going anywhere, guys. So Blink Dagger, early Blink Dagger,
And
early
cool.
ticket. So, you know, this is tempting. Full Flask plus Phase Boots. Phase Boots also a great item for us at this point in the game.
I like the ticket.
Alright, we'll risk it for the biscuit, guys. Let it be known that when we get a Traveler's Cloak, I'm going to rage just a little bit. And yeah, Phase Boots are great. We don't currently have the need for the Phase Boots.
It's just
you
a good
could-
item.
Yeah, exactly. If you could buy the Phase Boots in a turn where you actually see a play for those Phase Boots, it always feels much better. But we're going to golden ticket right off the bat here, see what we get. We can also make it so that Viper does not attack us and speed up this clock. Let's golden ticket. What do we get? What do we get? Something good, big money, and investments. Meh. It's 9 for
gold.
9. Yeah, exactly. We can give it to Bounty Hunter and keep him perpetually healed.
Just a precaution.
It essentially just cancels out the Viper
Absolutely.
Strike.
Back on the job.
And that wolf is now going down. That
You
wolf is a.
actually shouldn't have healed yourself there.
And why is that?
Because you're gonna die on upkeep now next turn. You might want to blink him out.
Mm. We can certainly do that, but like, where are we going?
If you blink him right lane, he doesn't die to Ursa.
Doesn't he? 7 damage, 7 health.
Oh, seven. Sorry. No, you have armor though.
15 seconds.
That's true.
remaining.
I like that.
He won't escape.
Yeah, because right now the way it is, you'd get hit for 5. If you wouldn't have healed yourself, you would have just died to him attacking you.
Hmm.
Since you healed yourself, you're essentially eliminating yourself from the game for an extra turn.
Right, I see
by
your
dying
point.
at the beginning of next turn.
I see your point, but not contesting that wolf is essentially not contesting that lane because it's going to get out of control really fast. For those of you who don't know, guys, every turn after the end of the combat phase, it gets +1 attack and +2 health, which is just brutal if it goes unchecked for too long. And now we're trading here with Ursa. We can cheat death and save him, which is, I think, the play. We'll see what our opponent can do, though. Nope, intimidate. So that ruins our plans. But we're still going to cheating death here.
Yeah.
I wrap the world in my embrace.
And we'll be killing Lycan. Celamene's favor, giving him +2. Okay, so we're not killing him this turn.
Path
Does Death Shield prevent damage or just makes it so you don't die?
It just makes it so you don't die.
You go to like 1 health. Is that how it works?
Yes. So, I mean, we can use this. There's no, like, cooldown or anything.
I mean, you just give initiative to do that, but I'm interested to see what it does anyways.
Yeah, so we still took the damage. Bit of an experiment.
We don't have any heroes in the left lane. We should develop one though here, I guess.
I mean, this right lane just became scary. Double Stonehall Cloaks on Ursa and Lycan make it a very difficult lane to contest without something like a coup de grace. Whereas, I mean, a Viper at 4 health doesn't
Yeah, I
scare
think
me
you
at
double
all.
drop left lane.
I do as well. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Timbersaw either go mid or left. Okay, he chooses to go mid. And if we're taking a bad attack here, we can compel. Lots of green cards, not really what we want. We could get this wolf off of our Zeus and just kind of be using it to draw that card.
Compel. Yeah, I think that's probably the play.
Actually, kind of hoping we get an opportunity to use this N1 for me, because it's such a dead card at the moment. And Payday.
You've been chosen. Don't fight it.
Fortunately, past the point of usefulness, I think we hold on to the cloak to potentially give it to our bounty hunter, who is very well suited up, and we don't want him to die anytime soon. So just like that, we're back in the left lane. He's going to take 2 damage here, and Zenyatta procs, so we do have the kill on Enchantress. We're bypassing her 2 regeneration. Regeneration is a very annoying ability. She's also giving it to this minion here, which is why you'll see it hasn't been taking any damage.
So I think you disarm the Timbersaw.
Cloak. Oh my god. Well, we can laser this guy and kill it.
Yeah, I think that's the play you have to make.
We can't let that thing live. It sucks, but I mean that's the play.
Yeah, I think you still cloak the bounty hunter and let your Tinker die.
And we can Payday for 7 gold.
Time to reinforce the
And I just don't know if we're going to get a better opportunity to do it than now.
Yeah, I kind of agree. We have another one in the deck too.
Absolutely. Let's get our 7 gold. Hope to get a good item. We're getting paid a bit here. So we're going up to 20. If we're lucky enough to get our Shiva's Guard, that'll be great. Would be really good on this Treant Protector. But we have the opportunity now to drop a Roseleaf Druid.
It's actually really nice because next turn you can cycle the Emissary.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll get 8 mana.
Absolutely.
And now it's just gonna die.
I know.
I mean, you'll be trap blocking. I think it's probably still worth it.
I think so too. Otherwise, we have no plays. We have plays lined up in this lane for the next 3 turns.
You can cheating death that Roseleaf.
Absolutely. And we'll get like a perma blocker for Ursa. Its armor's going to go down. Doesn't matter. It will have Death Shield. See what our opponent can do with 2 cards left in hand. They're sitting pretty low on the cards. Definitely a weakness of the green-red deck. Their second red mist.
Yeah, it's rough.
That is unfortunate. Because we're constantly going to be struggling to keep up with that. Next turn we can place like a druid in front. And they give new orders to save their treant, and now we also can't save it because we just used our Death Shield. So good plays from the opponent there. This lane is looking pretty well lost now.
He has 0 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm. Shiva's Guard. Nope. The ring is great.
I do feel like he's pretty... I mean, he's putting a timer on that right lane, but it is the right lane at least. Yeah, I like the healing, I think.
We can heal up Bounty Hunter, keep him alive.
You also have your cloak heal available this turn.
Mm-hmm. Curve from the PA, not the dream, but that's okay.
So you could ring N1 for me here.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm going to do.
I know how to use this.
Ring is a powerful item.
From Zeus.
Maybe just hold the other one for now.
I kind of like to give it to Zeus here.
Oh, I didn't realize he was taking 5 damage yet from that.
He has no attack. We just, at this point in the game, he's essentially a wall.
Right.
But hopefully we'll start drawing our Thunder God's Wraths at some point.
I think you keep the grunt for mid lane.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and pass. And we're complete domination in the left lane, just like our opponent is currently dominating us in the right lane. Timbersaw has a card. It's Whirling Death. So luckily, we're kind of off to the side of him right now. Ooh, we could have. No, we couldn't have. But Hourglass is a really shitty card. Not happy to see Hourglass at all.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Not afraid.
All right, crappy,
We're getting
crappy curve.
really crappy curves all day.
Yeah. And I'm tempted to use a healing salve here on Bounty Hunter.
How low is it?
He's
6 to the left.
he's at
Yeah,
6.
not bad.
It's almost a full heal. Well, it is a full heal. I meant to say it's almost full value from that heal. We do have Blink Dagger, something to consider.
I think you leave him. I think we abandon right lane.
Well, after this turn, we kind of have to.
You get a March of Machines and you like neutralize that lane because it kills all the red mist in one turn.
Sure.
Um,
We can't even use our cheating death, so they're going to get in for a lot here. These guys will double up. If they deal battle damage to a tower, it will summon another red mist pillager. So we have to expect them to get 2 more of these and do the math on that. And of course, it doubles again the next turn. This card is a bit overwhelming. Honestly think it should be like a 3-2. It's a bit too strong for what it does.
it is strong, but like I said, 1 March of Machines completely neutralizes everything he's about to build.
It's true.
No one can stand.
And the fact that he didn't get lethal there is actually really like
It's brutal
big
for him.
us.
Yeah. So we don't really need the full heal, but we will. What do our Treant Protector and him? They don't have anything in terms of health items, so we can take a Traveler's Cloak, give them each 1, and we can double drop mid. I wish I knew what we were drawing ahead of time, because like you say, March of the Machines could help us, could save us.
You can put it in there from any lane though.
Oh, that's true. It goes from any lane.
Yeah. So I think you double drop mid.
Sure. But then our cheating death never becomes effective, which may or may not be relevant. Yeah, he's going to double drop as well. Feels pretty bad. Enchantress regen is going to do a lot of work for them. Yeah, Thunder God's Wrath is something I was hoping to see. March of the Machines
There's the
as
March.
well. It's locked.
It's okay. I mean, like, he's not killing it this turn. He's killing the tower, so it's doing 1 damage. So it really doesn't matter.
Right.
I need to prepare.
And here, we can Emissary.
Yeah, it feels good.
Emissary get wrecked.
Bearing gifts from Weeping Rose.
This game just turned in our favor really hard with that last draw.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be setting up for an 80.
Yeah, true.
So it's not really... If it would have gone right lane, it would have felt really bad.
Interesting.
The fact that it went left lane doesn't feel nearly as bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll protect you. Here you go.
Now, how does this work?
Mm-hmm. Bounty Hunter's doing big damage.
Yep.
And we just, of course, pass here. If our opponent plays anything, they'll lose initiative. Which
It
will
doesn't
allow
matter.
us...
They don't have anything in the left lane.
Right, right. Well, the idea of losing initiative is... It'll allow us to play around how we want to keep it in different lanes. So they're going to Town Portal Scroll one of their last cards. Get Ursa out of there, which is fine with us. Because unbeknownst to them, we're going to March of the Machines here. And without any of these minions here, this is going to feel pretty bad for our opponent. He's just going to have a Lycan trying to do 80 damage. So whatever we draw is going to be locked thanks to this Timbersaw. Without a doubt, they're going to put Ursa mid lane because they think they can race. But yeah, I mean, we might end up winning this through attrition in the left lane and just, wow, we got perfect lethal. That feels great.
Well,
See-
don't forget to use your emissary.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's make sure we march right off the bat. Do that first. There we go.
You don't know who you're dealing with, do you?
Okay.
Then use your emissary, and you're gonna get a lot more damage over here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, friggin' curve again. I mean, it doesn't matter this turn, but it's just like, it seems like every time.
Yeah, we're getting some pretty
curving
unfortunate curves, and we're gonna be able to do that again next turn, guys. So, yeah, this lane is looking pretty beefy.
Yeah, 27.
It'll probably be very close to a 2-turn clock in that lane. So at this point, all we genuinely need to do is stall mid lane.
Right.
Which, I mean,
Heal
we have a
yourself
Roseleaf
with
Rejuvenator.
Heal yourself with your cloak. Well, you got. Can you? You're stunned. I don't think you can use it. Yeah.
So we can laser this creep just to take 2 less damage.
I think you laser the Ursa so you don't lose your.
Oh, that's right. It does disarm. I keep forgetting it has the disarm effect.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
And then Roseleaf Rejuvenator.
Well, that sucks because that saves them from our March of the Machines.
For 1 turn.
Yeah.
You're gonna use Druid or? Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna use Druid. We'll take the 7 and then we'll. Yeah. The only real question is whether or not we payday for 5. And I kind of think
I mean,
we do.
I don't think you're gonna get much more. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, a Demagicking Maul or something like that, just to give us that extra bit of attack damage could be relevant.
Red Mist Maul from the Secret Shop, top deck.
Yeah, something like that. Alright. They're pretty much all going to die next turn if he doesn't have another such play. Wow.
I mean, I think Potion of Knowledge is.
It is at
worth
this point in the game.
I don't think you need the pike.
If we take
short sword, Potion of Knowledge.
Sure, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Getting 2 more creeps in that lane. And we can drop Vandal and Trebuchet.
Thunder Gods kills somebody in the mid lane. Another March. Oh man.
Yeah.
Potion of Knowledge. A Gloaty Vandal here. Yeah. That feels
I mean,
good.
it's essentially 10 damage
It's ours for the taking.
once we boost. It's Potion of Knowledge,
This
see what we
boost
get.
is gonna be huge.
It's locked, whatever it is.
I'll use
Is this... How many have we got in here?
A lot.
8, 12? So you're adding 24. That's not it, right? Yeah, 5 damage.
No. Not quite.
He's doing 50 in the right lane right here, but a bunch of it's gonna die.
Yes,
as long
hopefully
as he doesn't
have another Verdant Refuge.
You don't know who you're dealing with, do you?
Yeah, that'll be a crazy top deck if he does. You can... I mean, it might be worth it to blink the Bounty Hunter over. I think actually it is probably
It's
worth
definitely
it just
worth
to
it if we don't
to
lose
block
him.
anything. Yeah, heal him first. Two Viper Strikes. Just block a little bit of damage.
It's an honor to stand with you.
Feels good. Alright, yeah, so you're gonna kill a bunch of that shit. He didn't have another one.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Unfortunately, our Bounty Hunter is currently not blocking anyone.
Yeah, well, I mean, we just won the game.
We just won the game. Yeah. RNG be damned.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what we do, guys. The game's over. And that's it. Good games.
Yep.
Let's see what kind of experience we get. Decent, decent, decent. Alright guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. We basically just gone even on our draft. 3 wins in a row. Feels pretty great with what I think is a moderately mediocre deck with some very powerful cards. But yeah guys, two games. We'll pick it up for another one. Once again, thanks for ProLane for joining me. And you can find the link to his Twitch channel down below. Yeah, that's all I got. You want to say something before we go to the next one?
No, I think our deck is pretty strong. Other than our first game where we like blew the opponent, the last 2 games have actually been pretty close. So it's been good games.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys.